Hello everyone, this is Valderan, and I'm on a little bit later than normal, but I hope that's okay. And it was actually a little bit earlier than I anticipated I would be on, so yeah, that is kind of how it goes. So, we are in the new, very new planet type. We have anchored this to, well, the known space, so to speak, and we are actually going to continue that for a bit. So I need to go and talk to that autophage which gave me the mission in the first place. So here he is. Oh dear. Why can't I? Oh. So I can not scroll around for some reason. And I have music on. Goodbye. So this is the gas Titan, and it has an amount of moons around it. This is quite interesting. So what then? Okay, it seems like it has gone. So there's no space station, but there is the anomaly, because I actually called it there. So That is interesting. So it's reported as Y8P. So I'm going to check this out and see if that's the same. The thing is, I'm in galaxy number 25 with this save, so I'm actually far away, but interesting enough. Fragmented. Known moon. It has dissonance. Okay. Planetary anomaly. Okay. So it seems like all these gas giant systems have quartzite as the main metal, and I actually think I got some there. I have actually no idea what I can do with it apart from picking it up. So that is the big question. I got a drive to go to these systems. I have gotten a nutrient ingester. I don't really know what to do with them yet, but and then I had to make some things to actually get to this point. So yeah, apart from that, it was not overly difficult to get to this point. So so now the question is, what now? Well, apparently there is a lot of new things to explore. I was on this one slowly moving towards the center of this galaxy, so to jump to the next one. That has kind of been the route I have taken on this Permadeath save. I think that actually finished. I was going to check something out. So 2 of them makes 4 chromatic. That's quite good. So apart from that, there is a couple of things which has been added in, and well, yeah, then there's the crystallized helium. And again, I don't know, crafting, charging and upgrading. Well, I don't know, what can it actually refine to? That's always one of the questions. Ferrite dust, that sounds very boring. So that is not the route I'm going to take. At least not now. That's one of those, yeah, but later it might be necessary to actually do it, but besides that, nope. So let's take a look at the space station here. Is this something unique? I don't know. Remember there is drops on. I actually haven't written that, so maybe I should do that. Because of course I have drops on. Would it be a little bit odd if I didn't? So I noticed some of the new cryogenic chamber is quite valuable. So I'll go on a fishing trip, catch 4 fish. That's not too bad. Even though I have a lot of fish with me, but yeah. I was actually going to go and kind of make them into food stuff more than anything else. So is there anything I want to sell? It's not everything I have on my ship that is sellable. The thing is, I only sell if I kind of earn money on it. So these new systems doesn't really look much different from what we have known so far, but of course the gas giants is another kettle of fish to visit, because I felt yesterday when I went to one of them, went to the first one, that it was kind of very realistic. It kind of my jetpack was limited in how it was working, and yeah, it was intense in another way. So I would say make sure you are properly stocked up before you go to these planets. And apart from that, it's amazing made. So yeah. So I wanna go and fish. A little bit silly, but why not? And it actually shows me to what planet it would be. So let's go and look at the planetary anomaly. So if anyone is wondering what I'm sitting playing at here, this is a Permadeath save, which is roughly just below 400 hours in, and I am in galaxy number 25, Permadeath, and I am quite well stocked out. Suitable fishing point, and it sends me to a building. So it's a transmission tower, and I thought it was an abandoned building, but it doesn't actually look like it. So yeah, we are kind of going to see what comes out of it. Animals here. Wow. There's an unknown building with sentinels. That could be a manufacturing plant or a depot. So that's it's kind of okay to bear in mind. If you are going for any of these things, it's good to know what's around. I'm not going to talk to him. I stopped doing that after they sent me on some horrible missions, so So there's a little bit of a bug here because it doesn't actually show the sequences of numbers as it should. Huh. So this is turned into a guessing game. Okay. I would say that that's kind of okay. I don't mind not getting a distress signal and all that, but it's quite a bit, yeah. But I will say I have stocked myself out quite well, and it is the one I'm the furthest in distance on. I have a very long going normal save, but after I started playing Permadeath, then that kind of seems a little bit trivial. I like the danger. Especially as I didn't think I could do these, how can I say it, more difficult settings, but it's all what you actually have in your own head, which limit yourself. So I need some water. Water. I need to go higher up to actually see anything. Did look like there was water towards west. There's another new thing which has been implemented, that we get west and east markers on as well. I'm actually quite happy with that has been put in. Especially when I'm trying to find something from just a picture of a planet. That does look like water. I do think that is water. Definitely look like water to me. Good. That is I do like to scan around me before I do anything else. One thing is actually to see what the wildlife is like. And of course you earn a little bit of money as well. So we need to catch 4 uncommon fish. That should not be too difficult. Or maybe it is. I did one fishing mission yesterday that was actually quite easy, so but it is always, yeah. I said this about No Man's Sky so many times. It is sometimes a such law simulator. So when you want and need something, nope, then you don't find it. How deep is the water here? Not much, not much. By the way, if you have any questions about the new update, feel free to ask. It's not everything I can answer, but what I have encountered I can answer. I'm actually happy to try to help out if anyone is wondering why they can't or won't do what they thought they were supposed to be doing. I did encounter yesterday some people saying, oh, we haven't seen all the new stuff, and neither have I. I have not seen all the new stuff. But I had a suspicion I seem to have some lag on my my signal today, but it seems to, well, that's one of the things I can't really do anything about. Internet connection is as internet connection is. Sometimes it's great, and other times not so great. Sitting and sleeping right now. I lost the screen. Why did I do that? Oh, weird. Sorry for that. Yeah, it's. I would say what I've seen so far is quite impressive, and I'm happy with the graphical, everything for the eyes. That's amazing. The new mission to get the new systems, I like that. A little bit short maybe, but oh well. It is one of these things. Sometimes you want more than you actually get. And I kind of understand it. I have that all the time. If I'm having fun with it, I want to continue down that route. I know that one thing I have not been very good at lately is actually explore planets, finding interesting planets, wildlife, plants. I'm looking forward to see the jungles and stuff like that. I think there will be more. I'm looking forward to finding one of the water planets with very, very deep oceans. That absolutely will need some exploration as well. I haven't found any of the new ancient buildings which we can get blueprints from, so there is things which I still haven't done, and that of course I will attempt to do down the line. Because that is what most of the game is about. Oh. Oh, that's one of the squid types. It's a new life form which has come in. And they come in many different sizes. That's a flying cow, swimming cow, but they are not entirely new. I found out these can actually be predators as well, so I wanted to see if I could get a better look on the squids. That's not squids. I was wrong. It looks more like riddle with pests. Okay. Yeah. That's not why I'm running away. So. I don't know why it refers to the Nexus when it's actually on a space station. So yeah, fishing missions as well, and it's a little bit, do you like fishing or not? It seems like some has taken that in and absolutely love it, and others nah. And again, it's part of the game where I think it's brilliant. So, take that as well. I took this. It's not because I need money, but my thought was that. God, I have many fish. I should do something about them. I should do something about them. Yeah. So, what should I do about them? Well, as I started today on the anomaly, I haven't been on my freighters, so what I will do is go in there, cook the fish, and then determine what I do with the produce. I actually didn't send any. Oh, that was stupid. But, well. So now you can actually just look at food you have in your inventories. So I'm actually just going to cook these fish. And I should actually not put them on my starship yet. I put things I want to sell on my starship, and my first thought was that I'm actually going to sell them, but I'm not entirely sure yet that I'm going to do that. So, if not doing anything else, what you're actually doing is you are making these, it was 3,000 and cooked it's 33,000. So you actually make your produce more valuable. These are 1,000 a piece, and they become 28,000 a piece. So it's actually an easy way of making money, if nothing else. So, one thing I'm actually thinking, okay. So, I have yeast. Just for the fun of it, I have honey. What I was thinking, mixing yeast and where did the flour go? There. Flour becomes dough. I was kind of thinking if I could make some sort of fish pie with the dough and these fish dishes. I don't know if I can. The thing is, you can actually put a whole stack of food on your exosuit with a new device, so you actually buff yourself while you are out and about, and I think that will help when you are on gas giants, for instance. So let's put that back there. And dough become bread if you just process it. Dough and honey was not a mixture. So if I make dough and fish fry, no. Jelly meat, no. So that doesn't seem to be doable. Okay. Okay. So let's do. What does that actually? Oh, it's per trips. So yeah, if nothing else, you make your fish more valuable by processing them. And each of these recipes has a ability which will be beneficial if you use it when you're out and about. I will show that when I'm done with this. So many of these recipes goes into the same kind of food, so the stacks will actually become a little bit better. And normally, okay, see, that becomes the same. So it goes from 3,000 to 33, yeah. And another thing is, when you're fishing, you can actually use these, if you want to, as bait. And even though they are more money than the fish itself, it actually, I calculated, it's actually cheaper than some of the baits you normally make, because they take some quite expensive resources to actually make. So this goes from 10,000 to 33, so that's only 3 times, but it's still making more money than the fish itself. Fish is quite difficult to actually sell and earn money on. Yeah, you can argue that they are this becomes seafood stew, but this is where it actually become a little bit tricky, because let me take 2, which is, yeah, peeled claws and fish free, becomes seafood stew, but it's 28 and 33, that's 61, and it's not that value. I can actually show that by showing the seafood stew there. It's 52, so you actually lose out a little bit by going down that route. But if you look here, this is a nutrient ingester where you can put a stack of something which will give you some benefits when you are out. This, the raw rancid flesh, will give you a plus 5% life support tanks, and it would do that for 46 minutes, so that's quite a long time, and that is something which could be useful. So if I take the jelly meat, that's only 5 minutes, but it gives 38% breathing efficiency. So when you are on Waterworld, that would be a very good one to actually have for that. And this for long. So all these fish dishes are actually good for swimming, pretty much. So what do I actually want to do with them? That's a very good question. So, yeah. What do I actually want to do with these? I'm going to put them on the starship and store them for now. Then down the line, I can make up my mind if I'm going to use or not. I'm a little bit in the situation, I'm not sure, so worst case is it becomes money. That's not bad either. So yeah. Problem is, I don't really know. So, but I know one thing, and that is I should really send my frigates out and earn some good stuff. Now, wait a minute. Was combat the other one? Okay. 1, 2. So it's not combat I should put on as an extra. The combat. reason is I take it as I do is because of the balanced. There's another thing where you can use food. Many doesn't really think about that. That is with your organic frigates. Go to manage fleet. This is, by the way, where you can archive up to 18 starships, so I put one on just to see how it works. So you can see the ones I have active, and over here the one which is archived. And if I want it back, I just click on it. And it is there, the remnant. So I put it back in storage because it's one I just have as spare, and there is others I might put in eventually. That was not actually what I was going to look at. Manage fleet, and I need one of my organic that is not on mission. Let's take this one. Then I can give it food, whatever I want. What if I give it jelly meat? Then it will redistribute stats. And that's how it works. So giving it food, it will actually change its stats. I have no idea how you control it, but I would say start making a note about it. So this was what I wanted here. So I will actually go back to where I came from. Question is, should I just make sure I clean up a little bit? There's certain things I have too much of. These I'm actually not going to need, so that can easily go aside. Want to have the first line free. Starship. I have put the fish here, but whether I'm going to use them or something else, I don't know. And of course there's the freighter. And again, I have a lot of crap here that but the problem is my ship as such is quite filled up. So yeah. And now we have these up here. Yeah, that was because I sorted everything out. That that was probably not the smartest thing to do, but yeah. Back to where we came from. That is kind of always where we end up. So a little trick. If you don't have too much and want more from the guild invoice, when you leave a system and then come back, hey, I fixed this. Okay. Forget what I was saying. It used to be that you could get things again. That was apparently an exploit. Okay. That's absolutely fine. And I actually never really did that, but sometimes, of course, especially in the start of the game when you needed certain things, yeah, I would take them again, but... So, I'm a little bit curious with this fragmented planet, so I'm going to go down and see it, because this is not really a gas giant, is it? This looks pretty much like a wasteland. There's a Stargate. So this is not a gas giant, but it's... the system was categorized as it was. So... I don't know. Just had a thought, which I should actually have done. Actually, I think I made a mistake, but yeah, well. So I say a Stargate, but it doesn't have anything you can look into. But you can see the inspiration from things. So yeah, it's sort of law, but well, this is called a boundary failure now. Okay. Well, I think it has been all along, but well, that is yeah, that is as it is. I don't know if things change or get corrected or something, but I do find it interesting to see how the game actually evolves. Actually, I am a little bit curious. I actually wanted to see if the autophagy had any changes. Well, this is a whole kind of planet type. And it's very warm here. A bit too warm for my taste. Problem is when it's that warm, it's often also comes with a storm, and yeah, That's not so healthy, especially not on Permadeath, because it might lift you up in the air and choke you down on the ground. And ground impact on Permadeath is way higher than it is on normal, and it actually potentially can either kill you or destroy a lot of your modules. So it's one of the things where you tend to be a little bit more careful, especially with the environment. I would say sometimes I am curious to see is this really as bad as it looks, but to be honest, I just kind of leave it and go with that, because it's better to run around and be alive than have to start a new game. And I have been playing on this Permadeath for quite a long time. And that is kind of why I always use that when we are looking at the new things and stuff like that, because I know I can get into most things, start them up, do them, because I'm actually well equipped compared to some of the other ones I'm playing, and yeah. So this is I'm a little bit curious on this planet, but if it keeps having a temperature, then I think we should call the doctor. I used to have a viewer just when I started off. He always said to me, I'm sure I will find a blue box somewhere in the universe. And then I always thought about that, because I obviously it's a Doctor Who reference, and I have watched a lot of Doctor Who. I still haven't watched the Christmas special, actually. Jesus, I need to get that done. I forgot all about that. Oh, okay. But as Hello Games is British, and Doctor Who is such a part, has been a part for many years now. Hi, Tiger. Then it kind of wouldn't surprise me if suddenly there is a reference, because there's been many references to other science fiction series. Some of the ships is inspired from things like Star Wars, Star Trek, and there is a lot of kind of things going again. The Stargates, and so on and so on. The living ships, and if you don't know what I'm referring to, it's of course Farscape. So there is a lot of things in it. How are you today, Tiger? Still tired? Okay, it went from very hot to very cold. Well, at least there's no storm, so oh, that's good. Have you finished the expedition, or are you still hanging on that? Oh, that's some of the new hazardous plants. Interesting. Okay. Oh, there's okay. So let's look at the autophage. I'm very close to be I already have plenty, so yeah. I'm very close to be exalted with them, or full up with them, so I was actually going to see if I could get them all up. And I was curious to see if they reacted differently because I helped them yesterday. Now I can't be bothered doing that, but I will give you that one. Let me finish these up before I go to the terminal. Yeah, and then when that's over, then we get a new expedition with all the new stuff, so that's going to be interesting. It's going to be very interesting. But I guess it's to kind of teach us all the new things which has come in. So I can buy different things. among other things, the appearance thingies, and I will actually get it, but and you can buy the 3 parts for staffs, and then you can build your stuff. So I buy these to actually see if I can make myself better. That one. I'm not going to do any other. Now there's storm again. So oh, I forgot to put those away. Burger. Oh well. So that gives me more health and all those kind of things. And some is better than others. It's like everything else. Sometimes you win in the lottery and sometimes you don't. I actually was thinking that I made a little bit of a mistake here. Because the planet I was on yesterday, the system, I have no idea if it's some place we need to go back to, and you see, this is the first really gas giant I have met, and there is, there was a space station, but it was not in use. And I should actually be able to come back here. Okay. Yeah, then it's just me being silly. That's not necessary, but it does happen sometimes. But I would say it's okay to be silly if you don't kill yourself. If you start killing yourself when you're silly, then it's not good. Yeah, I just thought something. Okay, let me go back there. No, I was thinking maybe I should make a base here, but on the other hand, a million people is going to do that, even though mine is not where others would be, because I'm actually in number 25, galaxy number 25, so I'm actually quite far away. And when you find this planet, I assume it would be around where you are, not where I am. So I'm actually on my way to the center of the... So the thing is, I looked there, it's called Y8P. So I'm actually going to make notes about this, because it annoys me that I forget what the different types actually cover. So otherwise I'm not very good at remembering these minor things. No, I'm not going back, I'm going forward, which I blocked my mouse now. That's very smart. That is very smart. So I'm going this way somewhere. See, D2 is a normal yellow star. The best way of seeing that is correct is just scan a planet. Do they have copper? Yes, then it is a yellow sun. So yeah, feel free to ask if there's something of the new stuff you want to know. It's not everything I can answer yet, but as I get around, I will find more and more. And I am curious with a lot of things, so I hope we will find a lot of things. So I don't have to do missions per se, but I actually like to have some in my list, because that sometimes can be quite useful. So that I'm going to sell. I will at some point do some cooking, but not on this save. That is going to be one of the other ones. And the thing is, I don't really need to sell or try to earn money, because I have plenty at the moment. So if I should get in a situation where I really need it, then I think I will be fine and can do that. I just realized something. I'm not entirely sure I'm going to sell that, but it is absolutely a possibility. That one should actually be over here. So I organized things yesterday, and as soon as I did it, I actually regretted it. So yeah. That is kind of how things are. It's not everything which is good and nice as it's set up, but these actually belongs here. Not that I need them, but it's a little bit with everything I got. It's actually not something I really need, so yeah. Boom. I should have more. I have had. Okay. Then I am happy again. So, and not forget to look for interesting ships as well. That I don't take anymore. I have so many of them. These you can actually earn money on buying them. So if you buy all 5, you'll pay $1 million for them, and I believe you can sell them for double that price. And the same with the circuit boards. However, I don't really need to make money, so I'm not going to speculate in those kind of things, but I'm just saying, for those who might need to find an easy way of making a little bit of money. Money making is not overly difficult. It just take a little bit of effort and use your common sense, I would say. What do we have here? Ships, B class, 2 B class. actually here that this is not running. So flourishing planets. That's a temperate planet. That's actually good planets weather-wise, and well, there will be storms because it's almost paradise, but it's not good enough. So I am jumping around the space station. Temperate planet I'm not going to. Let's take a look at the flourishing planet. It should look nice-ish. So, out of curiosity, this looks like a very big watery planet, so okay, it's rather warm here. Very warm. I'm just jumping in and see if it comes over. So I need to do something first. This is the best way of seeing how deep the water is. 50. That's actually not overly deep. A little bit of islands. So I'm actually tempted to try to build this one. Because the thing is, I have never really used the Nautilon because yeah, that is very good. So I need something. Which of course I can get in water, but what the fuck? Whoa, 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 whoa. Don't you come here and stay away. I need salt as well. Jesus. So I actually should be smart. Oh. It's not very interesting in actually picking up what I'm seeing. Oh dear, more of those. Surface for Mo, yeah. So, the good thing is I can actually what does that actually, oh, contents carbon, okay. Chlorine becomes salt. And that trick I showed yesterday would make more on things with using oxygen. Problem is chlorine plus oxygen makes just more, and the same with it makes yeah, that's actually not a bad thing. I don't know how much salt I actually need, so making a lot is actually not a bad thing. And I have so much surplus oxygen, so it's actually not a problem using that. So chlorine and oxygen makes chlorine. Wow. It's good this one is the one, is not one I'm not allowed to hoard on, so that's so yeah, this is just making more materials. In the old days, chlorine was actually used to make money. People would go out and find salt and use salt and oxygen, chlorine and oxygen, and make humongous amounts of chlorine, and then go and dump it at a space station. And you had to find a space station which already sold chlorine, so you sold all your chlorine, the price would then drop down and you could buy it again, and that way repeat that multiple times, and you could earn shitloads of money that way. But I don't know if there's any. The thing is, I've reached a point where I don't actually feel that money making is in any what's happening anyway important anymore. So yeah. And I would say you can agree or disagree. It's fine. I wouldn't even say anything about that. So how many can I make? I can make quite a bit. 6. Okay. So at least I can fuel that. So what else can I? As I said, the Nautilus is not really something I have. Okay, that is. Oh, it's using fuel just to sit there. Okay. Lithium. Where the heck do I get that? Okay. So I think I have to go and get some stuff somewhere. I was actually just going to do this to have a look at the world around us, or rather the what's actually, because the undersea should have been really changed. What is it? Looks beautiful. would say it looks very beautiful. I need to get some material so I can kit this out. This is kind of amazing. Okay. So I kind of hoped I could pick that up and bring with me to another planet, and then well, that doesn't look like it.